It happened in May 1941, during the Battle of Crete, when the German Fallschirm, Hitler's elite paratroopers, dropped from the sky, believing they were unstoppable. They expected fear. They expected silence. They expected a small, defenseless village to crumble the moment their parachutes opened, but they were wrong. The village of Condamare, tucked between olive groves and rocky hills, woke to the roar of aircraft engines. Men, women, even children looked up to see dark shapes falling through the morning light. Paratroopers, hundreds of them, trained, armed, confident. And the villagers had almost nothing. Old hunting rifles, farming tools, stubbornness, and a burning belief. Not here. Not today. Not today. As the paratroopers landed, they expected an easy takeover. But the villagers knew the land better than anyone. They moved through stone houses, narrow paths, and hidden terraces. Every alley became a choke point. Every rooftop became a lookout. Every olive tree became cover. The first shots cracked through the fields. Not from German rifles, but from villagers who refused to bow. The paratroopers were shocked. This wasn't a trained army. It was civilians fighting with the courage of soldiers. A German squad tried to push toward the village center, but ran straight into a barrage of accurate fire from Cretan hunters perched behind stone walls. Another group tried to regroup in the olive grove, but was ambushed by shepherds who moved like ghosts through terrain they knew by heart. Minutes stretched into an hour, then 2, then 3. The Germans, elite by training and reputation, were pinned down by people who refused to lose their home. A paratrooper later wrote that it felt like the entire village had risen as one. And he was right. The unity was absolute. Fear existed, but courage was louder. By afternoon, the assault faltered. The Germans withdrew, stunned that a tiny village had held its ground against one of the most feared forces in Europe. For the villagers, it wasn't victory in the grand military sense. It was something deeper. A fight for dignity, for family, for soil that carried the memory of generations. But their bravery came with a heavy cost. Days later, German forces returned with anger and vengeance, carrying out brutal reprisals across Crete. Yet the story of that day, the day a village fought back, never died, because it proved something powerful. Strength isn't always measured by weapons, but by the will of ordinary people who stand together against the impossible. And in May 1941, in a quiet Greek village surrounded by olive trees, the will was unbreakable.